a drink. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second down. Here's an option right. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mixon running wide side. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He spins free. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. After 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. Gets around him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense comes back out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey,
Burrow will throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, now Burrow, and that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic, check out the action in London, where it was the host Packers who were able to come away with that victory. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, 2 old rivals in the AFC West, the Raiders, the Chiefs from Arrowhead. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? Find out Let's hand it over to our broadcast team.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets him a first down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action with Burrow. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh, his second sack of the night. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 84 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin with a run by Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down now, but then clock rolling. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Ravens, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team.